Welcome to the 21 question series where we will cover 21 questions your business must answer. Stay tuned.
Too many questions. Too many questions.
Question 6. What are your business's processes and procedures when delivering products and services? Now, this question is by far, to me, the favorite question to answer because when you answer it in full detail and with intent, it can fully explain a systematic practice for your business. So, the whole world was created and developed by systems. You have ecosystems, the court system, electoral system for voting for government officials, the system that determines the value of your currency, the welfare system, and the system of war, also known as the just cause of war. Now, every business has a system. A system is a methodical set of procedures, tasks, or processes that are used to deliver a specific result. So, systems are meant to be repetitive in nature, and when the system is designed and executed successfully, the results are very consistent. Now, every business, as I said, has a system. Whether it is known or not, whether it is effective or not, whether it's efficient or not, whether it makes you money or not, and whether it solves a problem or not. Now, in all businesses, there are four basic systems that every business must have. So, although other systems may be necessary, you'll be able to tell this by examining the operations of your business to see what you need to develop. So, for a basis, we have a hiring system, which is a system that consists of steps and procedures that involve all interactions from the time you start recruiting a potential employee to the time you actually decide to hire your top candidate. So, some questions you would ask yourself is, where am I recruiting these candidates from? How will they see the information? Will it be online? Will it be a flyer? What are the basic requirements for the position I'm hiring for? And how will I screen my applicants prior to an official face-to-face interview? Your programming system. This system consists of the steps and procedures you'll use to deliver your product or your service from the time of initial contact with a prospective customer or client to the time the actual service is delivered. Questions to ask yourself would be things like, how will you advertise your products and services? How will you keep track of where and how you advertise? If someone reaches out to you by telephone, what information do you provide to them to ensure they can make a good decision? What follow up techniques do you use if someone doesn't buy at that very moment? If someone reaches out to you through your website, what information will you use to provide to them? When you do reply, how do you reply? A financial system. The system that consists of steps and procedures that you will use to manage your finances. Questions to ask yourself: what banking institution will you use? How will you keep track of what is spent monthly? How will you keep track of the company um, revenue that generates each month? And how will you keep track of your budgeting strategy? Training and professional development system. This is a system that consists of steps and procedures you take in regards to training your staff and how to address issues to promote positive, ethical, and professional behavior in the workplace. Questions you could ask yourself: what forms will you use to have your staff sign to ensure that they adhere to policies and procedures and confidentiality in your company? What topics will you address in your employee handbook? What topics do you want to train your staff on that is relevant to their position and the mission of the company? Policies and procedures that you use within your business are called, you guessed it, your business system. A business system can expose inconsistencies. However, if you have a well developed execute a system, your business will reign supreme amongst your competition. And this can be more evident with communicating with clients and team members, when addressing issues, when enforcing policies and procedures, and when evaluating your business's performance, just to name a few. Question 7. How much money will it take to offer these products and services effectively? In other words, what's your budget? Now, there are 3 levels to a budget: the startup budget, the monthly budget, which is the recurring short term, and then the 1 to 3 year budget, which is the long term recurring. Now, although most businesses will have a few similar basic startup and recurring expenses, the overall monthly expenses for year 1, 2, and 3 will be determined by what type of business you are operating, because each business has its own needs. A startup budget will list the items needed to successfully open and operate your business from opening day. It is in good practice to price your items a little bit higher to give yourself a cushion in case you go over the budget of an item or two. Keep in mind that some expenses in your startup budget will continue as a recurring monthly expense, while other expenses will only be applicable in the startup cost or the one-time purchase. List all items you will need to open up your business for day one and how much each item will cost. Add together all expenses for your startup budget total. Examples of the types of expenses that you would have would be the rented location, if you have a location outside of your home, printer, copier, fax machine, printer paper, printer ink, ink refills, desktop computer, laptop computer, salary for at least 90 days for each for the owner, and that of maybe a couple staff members, office supplies, cleaning supplies, business insurance, furniture such as desks and chairs for the offices, business entity, how you create it, as like your entity registration, how you register with the state, that has a price too. Occupancy permits, QuickBooks software, Intuit software, or any financial software, building utilities such as light, gas, water, sewage, garbage, internet, phones, security systems, and much, much more. This is just like a basic list of some things that you would need for a sample startup budget. The next step would be is to take those recurring bills and make a yearly budget from 1, 2, and 3 years. When thinking about your financial goals, be very specific on what you want to earn a year. This will help you figure out how much business you need to strive for and how much you should charge. Always deliver value and focus on solving problems, grow business relationships, and this will help your business build positive morale, increase profits while experiencing business from repeat customers. Now, if you found this, question 8, what is your marketing strategy? Also called a marketing plan or marketing analysis. Your marketing strategy or plan explains in detail how you will market your products and services and what methods you will use to reach your target audience. For example, some basics. A website. A website can announce new developments. It could be a place where customers can reach out and read about the business, your mission statement, the goals for your business. Your website can also be a place where customers can inquire about products and services or schedule an appointment, just to name a few. Twitter and or Facebook. Here you can engage with your audience and potential customers, post information that's relevant to your industry that might be helpful to your audience, and even create a page dedicated to your company where you can have an online community relating to some issues, missions, and core values of your business. Direct mail campaigns. Direct mail can be an effective way to reach families to have a tangible product or service in their hands. This can be targeted by relevancy, such as zip code, state, country, city, borough, household income, size of family unit, even age and education level. No matter what marketing strategies you use, start with methods that are the least expensive and always stay within your budget. As your profits increase, you can then begin to explore other ways to market your products and services. Do not forget to have fun and be creative and consistent with whatever methods you choose. Always keep track of your methods so you know which ones you can eliminate and which ones to focus on. What will work best for your business. Question 9. Who is in need of your products and services? Now, in question 5, we touched base on this topic where we talked about who will you offer and deliver these products and services to. This information will help you answer today's question. The need for your products and services will be determined by how many businesses are in your area offering and delivering similar products and services, and how many people in that area who would be potential customers. For example, you are opening a daycare center in your city and there are 5,400 children under the age of 5, which is preschool age. There are 2 other centers in your city and each of those centers care for 250 children, leaving a population served of 500 under the age of 5, leaving an unserviced population of 4,900 children under the age of 5. This is evidence that there is a need for your daycare center. You can tap into that 4,900 needs population and grab a piece of that market in your city. Now, this is just a small example of how to determine your need for your products and services. Remember, you are here to solve a problem, and the more problems you solve, the more you can corner the market and increase profits. Question 10. Who is your competition? In this topic, you will describe your company's competition. You will explain in summary how you will perform better than your competition and how you will accomplish this. Repeat the target audience you serve and the locations, then compare this to the number of locations your competition serves. Now, in addition, include how your credentials give you the advantage because you will establish relationships in an industry where your background is continuing to be solidified. When describing your competition, stick to a few facts, such as the name of the business, how long they've been in business, what locations they serve, including what audience they target. You want to take all this information and use this to establish a reason why your business is better. Point out areas such as competition's audience and their location. Expose why your service will be more effective and produce better results than that of your competition. This is also the section where you want to be very specific about facts and figures. When at all possible, visit the location, or you may have to apply the call method. Get information from the horse's mouth as a potential customer. However, do it with respect after all. We are on this together as entrepreneurs. Keep it gangsta in a classy way. Never ever promise to buy a product or service with no intention on actually buying it. That's just not cool. However, it is a great marketing strategy to sample the competition. Now, if you found this video useful, just make sure you like it, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be the first to get notified when the next video posts. Thank you for watching, and as always, be educated, be enlightened, and be empowered. See you next week.